Talk to me about Once Upon a Time in Shaolin album. That's the secret Wu-Tang album that is one of one, that was sold in 2015 for $2 million, and it legally can't be released until 2103. The former pharmaceutical guy, Martin Shkreli, is the one that bought that.
Yeah.
You're on that album?
I got a beat on there.
Like rapping or producing mainly?
Yep, I got a beat on there. I've only heard a snippet of it. I know it's on there.
Oh, you haven't even heard it?
No, I haven't heard the finished song. No. Nope. Absolutely not. Nope.
Do you know who's on it?
I believe it's, I gotta ask Rings again, but I think it's Killer Priest, Shabazz. I want to say somebody from Killer Army.
Wow.
I'll get back with you on that. Yeah. I definitely heard it, and I remember when Rings was putting it together. Me and Rings used to talk like all the time, bro. Still my guy. Shout out to Silver Rings. But yeah, I remember when he was putting this shit together. So he would call me, be like, "Yo, I got this piece, I got that piece. Listen to this beat." And so yeah, I clearly remember the beat I gave him for it, and I've heard the snippet. It's on there, indeed.
How do you feel about the whole idea of the album? Because I think some of the other Wu-Tang members were a little upset about this concept, right?
Yeah. No, I understand where the malice comes from, because as an MC, if a motherfucker bought a verse from me here, this verse there, a couple verses here, 3 verses there, and then molded it into his own album, I'd be fucking upset, bro. I would be. Yeah, I don't like that shit. I got to control how my voice is. Now, when I do a feature, I kind of expect that shit to be like a one-off. So, on the other hand, if a person's like, "Yo, Bronze, I want to buy 5 verses from you. I'm getting 5 verses from Kevlar, 4 from Salute, and I'm gonna make a project out of it." Now, if I go ahead and take that bread and do them verses, and I knew that was coming, then I can't be upset, right?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, if I didn't know that was what the plan was, and you sold together a whole new project as an MC, yeah, man, I wouldn't be happy about that. So I understand it, man.
Do you see the vision that Civil Rings and RZA had as far as making this like an art piece that is like a time capsule kind of thing or whatever, you know?
Yeah, I think it's an amazing and unheard of marketing genius move right there. And I think it does pit the music as like a fucking Van Gogh. You got one. That motherfucker didn't do 10 prints of his shit, you know what I'm saying? He made one painting. So I think it's brilliant. I think it's brilliant marketing. I think it's brilliant business.
So the only thing is just more of like the transparency of this is what I was doing, basically.
Yeah, I think that's where the issue come in at. Yeah, true indeed.
What do you think about that crazy motherfucker, the pharmaceutical Martin Shkreli, though, being the one that owned it and was like threatening to play it for people and do all that shit?
He's a fucking nutbag, man. Asshole, raising pharmacy prices and shit anyway. So
right.
Goofball, man. You know what I'm saying? Fuck him.
Do you know what? I think, like, who owns it now?
I believe it's last I remember, it was like a crypto company.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, it is. This is definitely crazy.
I know that they said that they could hold like listening sessions for it, but they just can't commercially exploit it until 2103.
Yeah, I think they had like a session, a museum session where people could come in and listen to it on the headphones.
Dang, that's crazy, man.
Yeah, I think it's out there. People have heard it, but yeah,
From what you've heard about it though, was it positive?
Yeah, definitely.
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 Okay.
I can tell you, I probably heard 90% of the beats that are on it. Like me and Silver Rings used to send beats back and forth. So some of the beats he sent, I'm sure the beats that he used for it, I'm sure I've heard most of
Mm-hmm.
them. Yeah, so I heard that part. I ain't heard the finished songs, but yeah, the beats that I heard are definitely amazing. So I'll give you that.